If you're interested in a luxurious Vegas getaway, but you're wondering where to stay, what to do, and of course, what to wear, I gotcha. From shows, concerts, dining, to, in my opinion, the most luxurious hotel property in Las Vegas, I'm sharing all the details of our recent 3-day trip, just to help inspire you. These recommendations are all based on my personal preferences, so as always, take what you love, leave what you don't. Questions after? We are a community of fun, kind women, so please just ask away. Ladies, most of you follow me on Instagram, so you probably know that Oliver and I just got back from a Vegas trip celebrating our upcoming 20-year wedding anniversary at the end of this month. Milk it, ladies, milk it for all it's worth. We go to Vegas probably 3 to 4 times a year to dine, spa, relax, see shows. Luxury travel isn't just about the big things, it's about the little things too. From our home in San Diego, it's an easy 40-minute flight into Las Vegas. Instead of an Uber, we have a private driver that we schedule to pick us up in the morning. He arrives to our home 10 minutes early, loads our luggage up, and we're off. Tip, ladies, I met our driver when we called for an Uber Black one night. Many Uber Black drivers take on private clients for obvious reasons. I'm sure Uber's not happy about it, but that's just what they do. We really liked this particular driver, so now we hire him privately. You can do the same. It's super easy. I text him directly, schedule it up, and it's there. It's one less thing for us to do in the morning. For those interested in a private charter, depending on the type of aircraft you book, time of year, and fuel costs, which all factor into it, a private charter through Schubach Aviation, which is popular in our area, will generally run you anywhere from $14,000 to $20,000 round trip San Diego to Vegas. For us, the juice isn't worth the squeeze for such a short flight, so we book a first-class commercial flight. Once in Vegas, a private driver that has been scheduled for us through the hotel is waiting for us at baggage claim. Yes, of course, you can absolutely just order an Uber once you're there, but here's the benefit of ordering a private driver. Of course, he greets you in baggage claim, and instead of muscling through with everybody else trying to get to the turnstile to get your baggage, you essentially point to your bag and he takes care of it. Next, instead of shuffling through the main exits with everybody else, you're instead escorted through a semi-private back exit dedicated to charter drivers only. The SUV is right there. The driver loads your bags while you sit in the back and sip cold water. We like that. Where to stay? Now, this may be up for debate, although I don't know why. The most luxurious, unparalleled hotel property in Las Vegas is the Wynn. Specifically, the Wynn Tower Suites, which is an entire tower separate from the main Wynn Resort area. It is the only place in Vegas that we will stay. Hard stop. If we want to book a trip to Vegas and for whatever reason the Wynn is sold out, we book another time. The Wynn is a secluded, elevated experience, catering to clientele who expect the ultimate in luxury, sophistication, privacy, and personalized service. Your car enters through a dedicated Tower Suites entrance that's totally separate from the hustle and bustle of the main area. It's chill, discreet, and ultimately personalized. The porter opens your door, welcomes you, and immediately takes care of all your bags. If you're a VIP, one of the concierge representatives will meet you at valet and escort you through the beautiful double doors over the koi pond into the Tower Suites private check-in located in a dedicated luxurious lobby separate from the main hotel. We had a private concierge this time because I complained about a less than stellar experience last time. Listen, they handle it like a pro, so I'm happy. Now listen, the Wynn in its entirety is a beautiful, beautiful hotel property. However, this is why you would consider staying at the Tower Suites instead of the main area. You have the dedicated private entrance and check-in that I just spoke of, dedicated private elevators that serve only the Tower Suites. This means you'll rarely encounter large crowds and getting an elevator is very quick and seamless. You also have access to VIP priority services like concierge, restaurant reservations, and entertainment bookings. This is especially valuable if, like us, you want dinner reservations at DELILAH, which are extremely hard to get. More on that in a second. So, ladies, we only stay at Wynn or Encore. Here's the deal with Encore. Encore is technically the newer wing of the Wynn, but honestly, both wings are absolutely gorgeous, Asian-inspired perfection. There is no better. It's really just a matter of personal taste. The Wynn decor is more subdued, refined. Think whites, neutrals, and more delicate features, whereby Encore is bold, vibrant. Think gold, black, red. What sets the Wynn Encore apart from any other hotel property, in my opinion, is that it's much more of a contemporary luxury experience with an emphasis on sleek, modern design, refined elegance, with an aesthetic leading towards sophisticated minimalism. Think high-end finishes and materials like marble, wood paneling, and gorgeous crystal chandeliers. The vibe is chic, serene, and upscale. It's less about in-your-face, over-the-top theatrics and more about quiet luxury. All right, let's talk about the Tower Suites rooms. There are a number of suite levels within it, but our personal preference and our absolute favorite is the Salon Suite. It's approximately 1,900 square feet of I never want to leave this place space. You've got a large common seating area, a banquette for dining with a gorgeous view of the Strip, a fully stocked bar and mini bar. Yes, I always rate the mini bar. It starts full and it ends empty. A huge ensuite with a jacuzzi tub, dual vanities, and every amenity that you can ask for. And ladies, they don't just supply you with a hairdresser, it's a Dyson hairdryer. It's the same one that I have here at the house. It's like a $400 or $500 Dyson. They supply that in the room. You can't beat that with a stick. They have an amazing world-class spa and hair salon. Oliver sees a lady named Ina every time that we're in town for a haircut. This time I saw her, she gave me a new cut. She put a lot more layers in my hair. It looks really good. Maybe it looks the same to you, but you know how you can tell when it's a good cut that you don't have to do much to it for it to look good? I will see her again. That's just a tip. All right, let me share a little bit about what we did. We definitely don't gamble, and while we certainly might have a cocktail at dinner, we're not big drinkers and we're not, out clubbing. Our Vegas trips are always about dining, shows, concerts, maybe a sporting event, and just relaxing and maybe doing a little bit of a spa. Here's what we did and what I wore. Day one, we arrived to the hotel around 1 o'clock, and because we always book through American Express Fine Hotels program, we were in our room by about 1:30. We always like to have lunch at Red 8, which is right outside of the Tower Suites lobby. It's casual, delicious Chinese food. I had dim sum and then the Chilean sea bass with brown rice and I believe it was grilled broccoli. It was really good. We walk around the property, checking out all the shops, which is basically like a mini rodeo drive. Chanel, Dior, Balenciaga, Bulgari, Louboutin. You won't find any trinkety gift shops at the Wynn or Encore. It's all pretty high end. That night we had tickets to see Awakening, and Laura, I know that you were asking about it, so girlfriend, I'm gonna tell you about it right now. The Awakening show is conveniently located in the Wynn, so it's an easy first night event. Let me tell you, Awakening is spectacular, I'm happy to say. It's an ethereal, mythical adventure where you travel with the heroine through 3 different realms as she completes her mission. It's got extraordinary visuals like larger-than-life puppets, lasers, ingenious costumes, choreography, dancers, aerialists, acrobats, and original music. It's in one of the most technologically immersive theaters ever. It literally felt like you were transformed into entirely different worlds as the scenes changed right before your eyes. It had a huge round stage broken into separate pieces on different hydraulic lifts, so it was constantly changing. I don't know how some of those dancers didn't bite it, but yeah, it is absolutely mesmerizing. I fully recommend seeing Awakening at the Wynn. What I wore. Okay, here's the deal. As a whole, we are definitely a lot more casual than we used to be, right? And even at high-end places like the Wynn, you will see a cross-section. There were people there in jeans, and although they're certainly not gonna ask you to leave, I think it's a little inappropriate, and I feel that it just makes you look pedestrian, and you are not pedestrian. I wore a pair of pine green silk trousers, a sequin bustier, sparkly shoes, and a Judith Lieber gradient sparkly clutch. For jewelry, I just wore diamond hoop earrings. Note, ladies, always bring shoes that are comfortable to walk in given the situation. No matter how close the show or event, you will walk. These particular heels are very comfortable on me, which is why I chose them. You'll also notice that in order to sort of cut down on the suitcase space that I take, I chose the same shoes and bags for 2 of the 3 outfits that I took to Vegas. Day 2, we always get up around 6:30 in the morning. Oliver goes over and makes me coffee. Good husband. happened. And then we head down to the gym for a workout. They have a great gym and I always get a good workout when I'm there. After the gym, we always head back to the room and order in-room dining breakfast. Now, of course, they have a lot of great places at the Wynn that you can go for breakfast. They actually have a very popular buffet that's supposed to be delicious, so it's really up to you what you want to do. I usually order something simple like an egg white veggie omelet with mushrooms, spinach, and tomatoes, 9-grain toast, and an almond milk latte. Oliver copies me, and then the second I put my fork down to take a break, he's like, "Are you gonna finish that?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm gonna finish it." That afternoon, we walked over to the Venetian, which is easily accessible from the Wynn via a footbridge that goes directly into the Venetian. It's definitely very different from the Wynn. There are lots of touristy stores, tons of what I would call Olive Garden style restaurants, and of course the gondola rides. It's a little bit like Disneyland in Italy. That night, we had reservations at DELILAH. And if you think I'm excited, I'm very excited. Arguably the hottest, hardest to get reservations in Vegas, hands down. Also located conveniently in the Wynn, right by the Tower Suites, so a very short walk for us. The DELILAH Las Vegas was open in July of 2021, but the original DELILAH is in West Hollywood and is a favorite celebrity hangout. They're famous for their elevated take on fried chicken and waffles. DELILAH is a modern day supper club reminiscent of old Hollywood glam and some of the earlier Vegas showrooms in the 1950s. Think curated cocktails, dining, live musical entertainment, and performances. It's sexy, glamorous, vibey, decadent, and just ultimately cool. They get a lot of celebrities, and so they have a no pictures or video policy, which I actually appreciate because it's nice to just be able to relax and enjoy the night without flashes going on all around you. Plus, I personally think it adds a little bit to the mystique of DELILAH. I can show you official pictures from their website, but if you really want to see it from a customer's perspective, which is usually what I try to do for you, you have to go. The food is elevated steakhouse cuisine. Think steak, seafood, caviar, oysters, truffle fries, elevated mac and cheese, spectacularly delicious, and they serve cold as ice martinis. We like that. We've literally been there 9 or 10 times since they opened in July of 2021, and it's been nothing less than stellar every single time. Hard stop. I cannot say enough good things. We were escorted down the stairs carefully and seated in a cozy booth directly to the left of the stage. The perfect table. Decadent, opulent, Vegas with class. Per the usual, we started with cold as ice martinis and caviar service. With their caviar service, they offer you the choice of either bellinis or their little mini cheddar cheese and chive waffles. I've had the waffles before, but honestly, I feel that they are too overwhelming for the delicate caviar. The bellinis are a better choice in my opinion. For my entree, I had the grilled prawns and the sweet potato gnocchi in mole, and it was outstanding. I will definitely order it again. We ordered a fried mac and cheese with truffles, and yes, I'm vegan, but I had to do it anyway. And heads up, it is expensive. We usually have 1 martini each, meaning we're not running up a huge wine bill, but I do have caviar service. Our bill is generally in the $600 to $700 range, including the gratuity. That being said, it is an experience and we've never been disappointed, and we will go back next time we're in town. Let's talk about what I wore. I planned this outfit for a month. Let's be honest, I didn't just throw this together. Because DELILAH is reminiscent of old Hollywood glam, I wanted my entire look to echo that vibe, but modernized. I was envisioning a bronzy nude, sparkly look that turned heads but didn't scream. I chose this nude crystal embellished dress from Retrofit. Off shoulder, open back, mini. I paired it with a gold metallic crystal laden sandal from Alexander Berman and a Judith Lieber gradient clutch. Remember ladies, this is the same shoe and bag combo that I wore to see Awakening, doing double duty. I kept my makeup light and shimmery. On my eyes, I used Charlotte Tilbury Celestial, which is just magical. For a definitive old Hollywood glam look, I chose a dark vampy lip. This is the color 1993 from the brand Runway Rogue. And right before we left, I swiped on my favorite liquid Chanel Illuminator. This gives a goldeny shimmer anywhere the light naturally hits. For the jewelry, I wore large diamond inside-out hoops, a diamond tennis bracelet, and a diamond eternity band. And I think this looks gorgeous. Day 3, coffee, gym, breakfast. Then I did a little Christmas shopping. Wynn and Encore are connected seamlessly, so it's very easy to walk. And unlike other casinos, Wynn doesn't have the overwhelming smell of cigarettes, and there are also very few, if any, strollers. Unless you are a guest, strollers are not permitted. That night, we went to see Cirque du Soleil's Michael Jackson 1 at Mandalay Bay. To get there, we ordered an Uber Black, but be sure to give yourself 20 to 30 minutes in order to get from the Wynn to Mandalay. Especially at that time of night, traffic is horrendous and you don't want to be stressing out. Mandalay is, shall we say, a little bit rough, especially coming from the Wynn, just a heads up. But regardless of where you're dropped off, remember that you're going to be walking, so choose your shoes accordingly. What I wore, and then I'm going to tell you more about the show. First, I determined the look that I wanted, which was upscale edgy. Next, I chose my shoe, and then I created my outfit around the shoe. I chose a knee-high boot. A boot always offers a lot more stability, so for me, that's an easier choice. This is a 4-inch heel, but I can easily walk in heels, so for me, this was comfortable and worked well. I chose a black patent leather legging. Ladies, these are from Spanx. They're lined with a warm, soft material, making them very easy to get in and out of. They were warm and cozy, but didn't add extra bulk, which obviously you don't want. And they just feel good on. For a sleek look, I wore this gorgeous one-shoulder bodysuit with a dramatic cape. I added a faux shearling black coat, which acted as not only a warm layer, but gave a cool visual flair to the outfit. For jewelry, I felt the diamonds would be a little prissy for an edgy look, so I went with shimmery gold jewelry for richness. I wore 2 separate layered necklaces from Lana and her beautiful fringe hoop earrings. I finished the look with a Louboutin black leather gold studded clutch, and I think this looks great. Okay, ladies, about the Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson 1 show. Let me first say that we both love going to Cirque du Soleil shows. It's one of our favorites. On the good side, the quality of the performers was good classic Cirque du Soleil quality, but the production, quite frankly, and overall was really disappointing. The best part, honestly, was just listening to the music. So if you love his music, you will enjoy the show, but the rest of the show was just kind of like white milk toast, not that exciting. Instead of having one cool, like mesmerizing focal point with supporting actors along the sides to kind of bring it home, this instead was a conglomeration of mini performances, so your eye was never really quite sure where to look. Honestly, it just wasn't that impressive, and I found myself getting like antsy and uncomfortable and just wanting it to end. It kind of felt like America's Got Talent. And we were both fine when it ended. A much better choice, in my opinion, if you like Cirque du Soleil, is O or Ka. They're both amazing. Also, we have been to the Sphere. We went to the Sphere to see U2. Highly recommend. It is like being immersed in a 360-degree world that changes at the drop of a hat. Absolutely worth every penny to go to the Sphere. Know what else is worth the time? My next video. Casual, chic outfit haul for classy and affordable outfit ideas from Ann Taylor. Happy holidays, ladies. See you in a couple days.